What percentage of being a parent is being scared?
You know, they say you can't live your life in fear, but it's like there's a appropriate level of fear to be like prepared. Um, I don't know the percent, but it's high.
It's high. Yeah.
It is high. He hasn't even went to school yet. Like I'm very laid back, but like when it comes to Deuce, like we took a couple visits to some like preschools to talk and see the schools and facilities, and in my mind, it's preschool. How much can they learn? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna take naps and play and be with other kids.
Yeah.
But my mom and his mom asking all the right questions and things like that. And the only question I ever have is like, not even questions, just like, if we decide to send him here, I need to know that it's okay that, if I'm coming from practice or if we have a day off, if I just want to come up here and sit in the classroom and watch him all day, like that has to be okay. Because, I'm very mild mannered and laid back, but like about him, I will like I know people say like they don't play about their kids. I don't play about my son. So
Yeah.
try and figure it out.
What do you want Deuce to know about the way you love him?
What do I want him to know about the way I love him? The way I love him. When they say you love someone, so like, they'd be like, I kill somebody for you. That's how much I love you. When you like would give your life for somebody, like you ever seen John Q?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't understand that until I had a child. And like that was an extreme, dramatic movie. But
Yeah.
like push come to shove, if I got something and I'm the only person that can give it to him, and that mean giving my life up, like I wouldn't think twice about it. So I think people without kids don't understand that love, because most people without kids wouldn't give their life up for somebody. But if it meant that he would be okay and that he would live his life, I wouldn't think twice about it. So like that's how much I love him.
Yeah. And I'm sure even at a young age, like he knows and feels that. You know, you and I have had conversations about parents and the things that, can pass down to your children and things like that. But when you think about yourself and you think about Deuce, what is a character trait of yours that you're like, I want him to also be this? And what is something about yourself you do not want him to be like?
I want him to be as confident as I am and as I've always been. In any situation, in any room that he walks in, to, always walk in with your head high and, as yourself. Never change because of the company you're around or the room that you're in. Always be genuine and authentic. Mm-hmm. And, if people accept that, great. If they don't, then that's not the room you should be in. So that's something I've always been. I've always been myself. I've always been confident, regardless of, who I was with, where I was at. And that's something that, I want to instill in him. Something that I don't want him to do that I did is have a kid at 19, get married first, have a family. Not that I regret it, it's the best thing ever, but, having a kid at 19 may not be the most ideal thing to do.
Yeah. When I see like you and Deuce, I really do think about how close you and your mom are. Like that's your best friend. She is like, I feel like you almost can't explain you without explaining Miss Brandy. She's the best. Mm-hmm. What is your first memory of your mom?
My first memory of
Yeah.
That is a great question. My first memory? Mm, man, there's so many. I don't know. I slept in the bed with my mom till I was like 13. I was such a mama's boy. Like, anytime her friends would come over and they would be playing spades at the table, like, I would fall asleep on her lap because I like had separation anxiety. Like, I never wanted to be away from my mom. So just, everything. Like, we used to watch Love Jones together when I was a kid. That was my favorite movie. And Players Club. I probably shouldn't have been watching that at 5, but I was.